Hey YouTube, as I just tweeted, we have a major announcement. I have teamed up with Save the Children and we are going to be helping over 10,000 children. Now, you don't have to take my word for it. Right here I have Erica Katran and Dr. Ayan. They're going to explain to you how the YouTube community is going to be helping over 10,000 children in Bangladesh during the last week of October and the first week of November. So Erica, could you just briefly explain, sorry to put you on the spot, but could you briefly explain how we're going to be helping over 10,000 kids in Bangladesh?
Sure. The YouTube community has given us money to support community health volunteers. So these are women that are hired from within their community to provide growth monitoring, counseling, treatment for the most common and deadly childhood illnesses like pneumonia and diarrhea. So with the support of the YouTube community, we will be able to help these women, help children in their communities for the entirety of next year, which is really great news for children in Bola. And the YouTube community has also given us help to buy salter scales. I think Sean will be showing you what those look like when he's down in the field. But these are really simple types of scales that can be used by women in rural areas. Even if they can't read or write very well, they can use these scales to check if children's growth is on track, just like a mother in Canada or the U.S. would take their baby to the pediatrician's office and get that baby weighed. With these scales, women in the remote villages are able to get growth monitoring services from these health workers. So that's really a great thing for children.
Oh, cool. I will now defer to the doctor and explain to me, why is child health, some people may think this is a no-brainer, but why is child health such a problem in Bangladesh, especially the age group that we'll be helping?
Because in our country, if you just observe the health status, then the childs are more vulnerable in this area because they have lack of nutrition knowledge in the community. They have less access to the services also. For these reasons, our CSBs are doing that. They increase their knowledge and practice levels in the community and support them to access to the services that are mostly needed to prevent the malnutrition and the vulnerable diseases like pneumonia and the diarrhea, which is the major cause of malnutrition in our country also.
He just mentioned CHVs. Those are community health volunteers. That's what we'll be funding. Now, what is the major killer for children in Bangladesh?
If we consider the causes, the illness is the pneumonia and the diarrhea, and overwhelming all the causes is the malnutrition.
Okay, so we have three problems: malnutrition, and illness caused by pneumonia and diarrhea. How is this contribution going to be helping 10,000 kids in those three areas?
These contributions will support the CSBs in their year-long stipends.
And that's community health
workers. Also, the logistics that the salter scale will help them to weight the child and find out the nutrition status and support them. And probably we will get some other benefits that like the medicine or other that will help them to treat the deadly diseases of the childhood in these areas. Okay. So it will really a good help for the children in these areas.
Oh, and the power just cut out, so I'll just quickly wrap this up now that we have a power outage. So far what we've committed to is we're going to be helping with salter scales and helping with community health volunteers, but we will be exploring other options. But I just wanted to quickly talk to Erica, wrap things up, and ask you mentioned on the phone to me that this contribution is rather important and it is unique and it is filling a niche requirement that you have. Could you explain a bit about that?
Yeah, I think one of the challenges that we face is people often want to give just things. They like to give medicines, they like to give materials, they like to give products. But really what saves children's lives is people. It's people who are in the communities and know how to identify the problems that children face, how to treat those problems. Really the things don't cost a lot of money. The medicines are quite low cost. We can get them here in Bangladesh. But what's really great about your contribution, the YouTube community, is that it's helping us pay for the people who can deliver those things. And that's really what saves children's lives.
Cool. And about the salter scales, how you were mentioning about you weren't able to sustainably get these scales. So this is like something that you really did need to import. Could you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, we had a need for more scales in our program because the scales that we had become old. It's quite, a humid area, a wet area where our program's implemented, and we really needed to replace these scales. It's not something that we had funding for, and we weren't quite sure how we were going to do it, to give the health workers these scales they need to take care of the children in their villages, and now we have it. So thank you very much.
Awesome. More updates. You can follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks so much for your time, guys.